Wrestlers and celebrities have been feuding for decades, but the bell isn't necessarily the trigger that starts the battle. There were other instances when famous people leaped over the barrier and assaulted the wrestlers. Floyd Mayweather's fight against the Big Show was the first of its kind. In 2008, undefeated boxer Floyd Mayweather enjoyed a bit more than he had anticipated when sitting first row at a WWE event to cheer on his buddy Rey Mysterio. After Rey's loss to Edge, the rated-R superstar, Mysterio suffered severe injuries. After the competition, the Big Show returned very quickly. The world's largest athlete made an impression on his return to the ring by grabbing the defenseless Rey Mysterio and yelling at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd leaped into the ring to save his disguised companion as the behemoth was about to choke Mysterio. Rather than back down, Big Show began to mock the boxer by pushing Floyd and bringing him to his knees. Floyd Mayweather, having had enough, unleashed a barrage of lightning-fast punches before he and his team made a break for it. The enraged Big Show pursued Mayweather, destroying anyone who stood in his path. Fortunately, Shane McMahon was there to appease the giant. In second spot, Jinder Mahal faced off against Gronkowski. One thing we can take away from this is that when a WWE wrestler asks you to watch their bout, chances are you'll end up getting involved. While rooting for his actual buddy Mojo Rawley at WrestleMania 33, three-time Super Bowl winner Gronkowski discovered this. Despite being one of 33 competitors, Rawley managed to keep his composure for the duration of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Killian Dane, Jinder Mahal, and Mojo were the last three wrestlers standing. This contemporary Maharaja maintained his attack on the outside after sending the ex-hype bro over the middle rope. Jinder Mahal began to mock Gronkowski the moment he saw the football superstar, stealing his drink and throwing it back at him. Gronkowski decided to take matters into his own hands since he was unhappy with Jinder's attitude. The 6'5" New England Patriot sprang over the barrier and after a split second when one security guard believed it was genuine, stepped into the ring. When the time was perfect, he sprang into a running position and knocked Jinder Mahal for a loop. After Mojo took care of everything else, the two of them celebrated their victory in the ring. Next up, we have Jarrett against David Arquette. In 2000, the notorious David Arquette promoted his new release, Ready to Rumble, by sitting first row on an episode of WCW Thunder. When the major event of the night erupted between Bam Bam Bigelow and Diamond Dallas Page, the actor felt compelled to step in. Eric Bischoff and Jeff Jarrett rendered Page unconscious during the bout. Arquette jumped over the top rope to save his mate, then dove into Bischoff. Jeff Jarrett wasted no time grabbing David Arquette, slung him over the top rope, and then pounded him all over the ringside area. At the end of his assault, the Chosen One laid out the Ready to Rumble star with his finishing technique. Ironically, Arquette would go on to win the WCW Heavyweight Championship 2 weeks after that. Finally, Green Arrow faces off against Stephen Amell. Cody Rhodes and Stephen Amell had an argument when Rhodes was against Stardust. It all started in May 2015 when Amel was a fan of Raw and sat in the front row. As Stardust made his grand entry, he caught sight of the actor and came quite near to him. The Green Arrow frightened away the Prince of Dark Matter that time, but their subsequent confrontation was far from calm. Just over 2 months later, Stephen Amell returned to Raw. Just as Neville was celebrating his victory, Stardust stormed into the ring and attacked him. After the attack, the interdimensional oddity reintroduced himself to Stephen Amell. But this time, he chose to annoy him by forcing the superhero to sit down on his seat. This infuriated Amell, and he leaped over the barrier to assault Stardust. Stephen Amell landed a couple blows despite security breaking up shortly after it started. Amell may have alienated someone that night, but he gained a buddy in Neville. Please subscribe and thank you for watching.